Hey, what's up, right, bruh, Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today on the art that I make on squares of ply. It comes in many different plies. I've heard 2, 3, and the elusive 4 ply. I haven't seen that one before. I imagine that's for the upper echelons of people. They take their golden gravy ladle and just they slather it all over their cards, and they just eat that stuff up, man. Maybe for me one day, maybe when the art takes off, maybe when the channel actually goes to the moon, we'll see. Anyway, we got Spoink on the lineup today. Spoink is one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. I like Spoink's design a lot. Real shame about Grumpig. I'm not as big of a fan of that. I'd really love a regional variant of Spoink where they improve Grumpig a little bit and maybe give Grumpig even an evolution. I mean, they did it with Zigzagoon. Why not do it with Spoink? I mean, it's a Gen 3 Pokemon as well. Recommended by someone in the comments. I really do appreciate that. Don't remember who it was, but I'm going through that entire list. Spoink, do something with that Pokemon. Anyway, I want to talk about something I saw a little bit. Maybe you guys will enjoy this as much as I do. I just love bad takes in Pokemon. I really do. I love watching people formulate an entire idea, put it on camera, upload that stuff, and then like look at the actual finished product and be like, yeah, that's a good take. I'm going to put that up. Surely people will actually agree with what I have to say about that. And the mass droves, and it's going to be something good. I have respect for anybody who actually records and puts up any take they have on Pokemon or anything YouTube content related, right? But there's some of them you just see, and you're just like, I think you should have rethought this one a little bit more. Rock Sandy talked about this homie real good. I'm not going to steal too much of their thunder. I will be borrowing a couple clips because homie actually put those videos unlisted or something. I don't know. But we do need to talk about this. We're talking about Joe G cards over here, kind of like Ali G, just not without any of the charisma or any of the good things about said person, right? Anyway, Joe G Cards had a couple of really interesting claims you may have seen in the videos. Most of the stuff they've been putting out lately, I mean, it's been about a specific person. It's been about Pokey Chloe, and I don't think I need to introduce her, actually, spin up anybody on that stuff. They had a couple of criticisms regarding things that she was doing about her store. The video titles were absolutely ludicrous, and they looked like someone fucking just chat GPT'd first grade YouTube title and just was like, yeah, that's good enough for me. First draft, throw that sucker up. And they had several complaints about Pokey Chloe. One of them with her being a grifter and overcharging for things. And the second one was just straight up fucking, I don't even know what it was. It was just attacking her for having a relationship or something, or like just because she's a woman and it was something really fucking stupid like that. We'll go into that stuff. Remember, give Rock Sandy a follow. Most of the stuff's going to come from him, and watch his video. He did a very good job. Let's dive into some stupidity. Like I said, stupid takes, man. I can't get enough of them.
Got a grifter, right? A con man, right? Someone who pulls confidence games. A person who swindles you out of their money, right? Nah, the reason why I call somebody a grifter, I wanted to make that clear, because you've got people like this, right? You all know who this is. Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box, £40. £40, yeah? Right, so you go over to Unicorn Cards and they're selling this box for £32, which is £7 difference. So why does Pokey Chloe believe that she can charge you £7 more for the same box at a retail product? Elite Trainer Box, right? And then we'll search for the Pokemon Go box. They're selling it for £36, right? So they're finessing you as well. So she is technically the same price as fucking this. She's charging more money here than some people on eBay. Do you see what I mean? This is what shifty fucking kind of people you're spending your money with. Right, that's why she's a fucking grifter.
So yeah, that's the topic that was being discussed here in this little take right here. Basically, the products on Pokey Chloe's site or whoever's site it is, maybe her actual storefront itself, the actual products being listed are a little bit overpriced. And like, for example, I don't really fucking have an issue with 5, 6, 7 pounds here or there. I think that's pretty minuscule. That's pretty petty for people to actually get uppity about like something like that for a product nowadays. In my personal opinion, when it's readily available elsewhere, it's not like they're actually scalping said product in these cases. However, there was one that I actually do agree with in there, and where he actually brought it up. There was a Hidden Fates ETB. Let me see if I can actually pull that up real quick. Yep, the Hidden Fates ETB for £180 on her website, as opposed to £100 that you could easily find on eBay or elsewhere. I do think that's overpriced. I do think that's a fair thing to bring up, and I do think that's fair criticism. That's something I think is actually fucking fair, and where a topic definitely could have been discussed regarding this stuff. What you do further kills any momentum that you have on this stuff, and being petty about other things here and there definitely detracts from it, because people are just going to see that's kind of a petty thing, and people are going to figure out why you're actually talking shit about this person here a little later. But I think that was fair. And look, I don't love everything prices either. For example, I love you, Sean's. I do. I'm sorry I had to transition it like this. This is just the time to bring it up where it's going to do. I just had to bring this up. So, fucking Pokevault did Evolving Heroes. It was 3 fucking Evolving Skies packs and 3 Eevee Heroes packs for $115 for 6 packs of this stuff. Look, I get it. Eevee Heroes, Evolving Skies, sets of the fucking century. That is very expensive. That is extremely expensive, in my opinion, for those packs. And I'm not paying for that, and I would highly suggest other people really think if they're wanting to put money towards that themselves. They could probably buy some of the chase cards. They could do a bunch of stuff. However, if people want to fucking spend their money on breaks, they're welcome to, as well as people are allowed to buy the super expensive ETBs. It is a criticism point, though. It is a solid one. It is one that can definitely be brought up for overcharging, for fucking sure. But considering that's the only strong example you had of anything on the entire website, goes to show that you didn't really do any kind of research about anything at all whatsoever. Chloe apparently has had live streams where like the floors were supposed to be at a minimum of a certain amount of pounds, and people were earning cards that were underneath that, or like way underneath the actual floor of it. That's like the minimum should have been like 20 pounds or something like that, and people are getting like 10-pound cards. That's kind of like weird with advertising. Whoever's running those live streams themselves, because I don't believe it was Chloe, I believe needs to be looked at a little bit harder, because that is a little scammy, a little scummy in my personal opinion, to advertise something and to not deliver on that. In my opinion, that should be looked at. However, that's not the case when it comes to looking at any of these boxes right here on her actual website, where it's like 3, 4, 5 pounds more, dude. That's just petty shit. And I'm not purchasing that stuff either. So like, I get where you're coming from. I don't buy overpriced bullshit from any of my friends either. And I've told them before, mystery products and shit like that aren't my thing, and they respect that, and it's a good thing. I don't tell people to buy any of that stuff though. So I'm with you there. Don't think I buy shit from my friends just because they're my friends. I do not do that. It's this second piece of criticism that really like just derails everything you have to say, because it shows why you're truly mad at somebody and why you truly have a problem with people, and you're attacking this person as opposed to like other people who are doing this but possibly worse as well, and you're singling out one individual person. We'll get to that though.
The reason why I say negative comeback, right, is because when you take money off people, right, you take money off people and you're a dishonest individual, right, what will happen is you will get negative comebacks, right? Now, let me explain to you this, right? So, Colburner Chloe, right, is apparently married.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
So, she's apparently married to this guy.
Right? So this guy is obviously the guy you married. He's obviously a cook, yeah? He's obviously a cook, right? Because why is she always with that, you know, I don't even want to kind of say it, like, why is she always with that Dean guy, right? Why is she always with him, right? He's in videos with her all the time. They're always going on trips. Where's your man, Chloe? Where's your man? Where's your man? When you gonna actually like hang around with your man, right? Instead of this Dean guy, right? Why are you always with this Dean guy? What was he? Your best mate, schoolmate, ex-fuck buddy? You know, your cook, your cook's man. He watches you smash him or whatever. But I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's Okay, so she's married, yeah. If Chloe is married, why is she spending all the time with this guy? Do you know what I mean? Like, you are. Why are you spending all your time with another man?
Yeah, it's very clear you don't know what's going on. I can't believe this is your fucking gotcha that you have in the video. Hey guys, did you know Chloe is married? Did you guys know that at all? Who cares at all about any of that? Who actually gives a fuck other than dudes who are trying to fucking weasel their way into her and think they have a shot at like getting with her when she sells fucking Pokemon cards online, dude? Like, that's a really dumb take. Is there one clip anywhere where she claims she is single, or that she's not with anybody, or that she's with Pokédean? I don't think there is one. I don't think anything exists where she's claiming that she's in a relationship with someone else, or that she's not in a relationship at all. Homie not wanting to be on camera or something like that, did that ever cross your mind? Maybe your husband possibly doesn't want to be on camera or anything like that. I'm married as well. Virginia doesn't want to be on camera a whole lot either. She doesn't like it. It doesn't make her feel comfortable. That's a whole other thing for a whole other people. I do content with other people all the time. I talk to other creators online all the time, including women with boobies and other things too. I know that's crazy. Whoa. I talk to other people as well. And you want to know something? Adult normal conversations that are mature and talking about Pokemon cards and things we might do with Pokemon cards, especially since Card Party is coming up, is the topic of discussion. Super weird, right? But what a really weird, goofy take to have at someone else. Did you know that this person's married? Look how dishonest they are. They're fucking married, bro. And you didn't even know it. You little incel cucks didn't know a damn thing about it. That reeks of jealousy and prying and thinking some other things that maybe you thought you had a chance at that didn't. Oh, that's a reach for you, Opossum. That's kind of a reach. You're calling this man stuffed and you don't even have any. No, we can go in a little bit more into that stuff too. There's plenty of things we can talk about that. Homie definitely here is like an incel. Like I said, I hate throwing that word around. It's not something I really like doing a whole lot. I think it's overused and like people use it to deflect criticism at all. But looking at Joe G Card's shit over here a little bit, if I did OnlyFans, what Pokemon creator would you want to see me film content with just for giggles? LOL. Pokey Chloe or Frosted Caribou. OnlyFans content, huh? What kind of OnlyFans? The steamy content? You trying to do some filming with one of these Pokemon women over there? Look, I get it, man. There's women in the hobby, and that's super weird, right? This is a man's hobby. This is Pokemon cards are for manly, muscly, tough men. No beta bitches allowed in here. No, nothing like that. It's fucking, it's so goofy. This is insane. And like right there, like very clearly you have some kind of infatuation with said person. Frosted Caribou has got to be honest, girl. In Pokemon, no one compares to my This is like some fucking lunchroom table talk over here. Fucking right back to 5th grade with this dude right here. Holy shit. Pokey Chloe is a legit degen cold burner. LOL. Too many simps on this site defending girls they don't even get to touch. Stop giving... I feel bad for this dude. Stop giving your money to these whores. Pokey Chloe in here. PJs is laughable. I think you meant her. No tits, no... Okay. Oh my god. Hey, good enough to film content with, but not good. She got no fucking boobs or no fucking curves or any. That's where it's off the table. Now, not that you got issues, not that they're not paying you any attention or anything like that. You're talking about wanting to film fucking content with them. You're talking about how fucking hot Caribou is. You're talking about all these girls, and like that's all you have to say about them. That's someone who is unfortunately an incel, my person. And right there, you got all the motivation you need for people to start talking shit about that. You can very clearly see why he has issues with them. It's because they're women in Pokemon content creation space, and he doesn't like the certain things they do. And he's projecting horror mentalities on them for some stupid reason. Like, I've had criticisms of people who do OnlyFans before, but it wasn't because they do OnlyFans. The problem is they were able to dish out criticism all day about certain things, but couldn't handle any criticism back about what they were doing. Fucking Pokey Chloe and Frosted Caribou were not dishing out fucking things about like this Joe G Card dude by any means. This person lashed out at them first, claiming that Pokey Chloe's doing some shit that she's not doing. She's in her pajamas. Yeah, big fucking whoop, dude. She's wearing clothes. Oh my god, that's crazy. No body figure to speak of whatsoever. Jesus Christ, man. Like, you need to get your shit here. There you go. That's an actual incel. That is an actual bad take having person. That is someone who actually does not need to be making Pokemon content in this space. There's legitimate criticisms to have about content creators, myself included. But when you actually let your hormones and your dick fucking get in the way of your posts and all that stuff, and everyone can see very clearly why you have issues with these people, it detracts any positive criticism that you might have towards them whatsoever. They didn't do anything wrong, like you were saying. I've been socially in this hobby for a hot minute. I've become friends and acquaintances with several of the great women content creators in this space. There's a lot of great people here. There's a lot of great men, women. There's a lot of great people here when it comes to Pokemon content creation. And honestly, there's some bad ones. There's some bad women, just like there's some bad men in that space as well. But women getting singled out like that, man, that is just some low, scummy, dumb shit. And honestly, for a lot of the women content creators that we have here, I really do truly feel for y'all, because dealing with crap like this for just existing on camera, I don't recall Chloe fucking like doing anything or like fucking pushing anything up. I don't recall seeing any kind of clip regardless of any of that stuff. Like I said, there's criticisms, and then there's just being a fucking petty asshole and an incel degen who doesn't really even like, you have nothing to say other than like, oh, look at her, bruv, she's married. She had a man propose to her. That's some bad shit, mate. That's all I got. I appreciate it, virgin. See you later. Man, they weren't even scalping or anything like that. She's married. That's the big thing. Oh my god, she's married, guys.